It was early morning, 14:15, and Henry's camp was under strict silence because he believed that the French would attack during the night. He wasn't wrong. The French began attacking in significant numbers with men-at-arms and bowmen. They got so close they could exchange arrows. But nobody came out victorious. The French ended up withdrawing back to their camp for the night. This was the beginning of the Battle of Agincourt. So, the Battle of Agincourt started because Henry V retreated from Harfleur, which he'd captured in the recent landings. Now, this was the Kingdom of England against the Kingdom of France. This is England trying to reclaim its positions in France. So they landed just by Dieppe, I think it is. I'm not sure. I think it's just by Dieppe, and they took Harfleur under heavy losses through disease. So they eventually took Harfleur, but then Henry V decided to retreat. Now, he retreated along the Normandy coast until he got to the river Somme, which is where he couldn't pass because the French under Charles d'Albret had blocked all bridges. Now, he eventually made his way upstream, and he managed to find a unguarded crossing. So he ended up crossing over the Somme. Now, Charles d'Albret heard about this, so he started advancing to overtake Henry, which he did, and then set down by the castle of Agincourt. Now, commanders of this battle, you have King Henry V, you have the Duke of York, Sir Thomas Camoys, Sir Thomas Erpingham. Not sure if I said those right, but okay. They're on the English side. So then we've got the French, which have the Duke of Orleans, Duke of Alençon, Duke of Bourbon, Jean Lee Mengray, Charles d'Albret, which was the main one. He was, the main commander in that sense. He commanded. He was like the governor of France's army. So Charles d'Albret heard about this. Then King Henry heard about the French in Agincourt because his scouts said it's the French. The French are in Agincourt. We can't pass. So Henry V knew that he had to take up battle. Now, on that little start, that was at night, and that was in it was raining. It was raining heavily that night. So the ground was really, wet and marshy. Now, because this is the Somme, and it's not like the flatlands of other places in France, that the Somme just soaks up the water. So it's very marshy. Henry didn't discover this till the morning. Then he knew he had a bit of an advantage then. So this is the start of the Battle of Agincourt. First, Henry V deploys very early, before the French. At the sight of dawn, where the French get up and out of the camp around about around about as soon as the sun has fully came up, that's when they started deploying. Henry done a very risky manoeuvre. He sent some of his archers up around one of the surrounding cities of Agincourt, and he put them in a forest, told them wait for the signal. So now it's getting on to be about 1 o'clock in the day. Henry realises that Charles d'Albret has got no rush. He's not going to move. He's waiting for the English. So Henry tries to tempt them into battle by sending forward his forces, and it works. So the French get tempted into battle, and a huge fight breaks out. Took about, I would say, about 3 hours this went on for. Eventually the French ended up withdrawing. And there was still the 3rd Division left. They were all mounted cavalry, which was very easy to kill in this sort of mud. So Henry sent an envoy saying, just run away now, otherwise we will kill you. So, Charles d'Albret was dead at this point. Pretty much everyone was. So 3rd Division retreats, and the British have won. Or should I say the English? They want the British until 1700. The casualties. The French have been estimated to have 7,000 to 10,000 dead, with another 1,500 taken prisoner. The French commanders killed are Charles d'Albret, John I of Alençon, and that is it for the French casualties, which is a lot, considering the English were about 3,000 strong and the French were around about 25,000. Now, the English have had 600 men killed, 112 have been identified. 0 taken prisoner, of course. English commanders killed Sir Thomas Camoys and Edward II, the Duke of York. Now, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's taken me a long time to get it up. If you do enjoy my content, just subscribe, like, and we will get more content like this out soon. So, goodbye for now, and we hope you enjoy the next video.